Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Studios. It's the Ken Stout live show featuring the Zoom homies, produced by LK Productions. That's interesting. No camera. Oh, there it is. Oh, look.
Now
we have twins tonight. So I see you got it to work. Welcome in Greg. Welcome in Jeff. Welcome in William. Welcome in Tim.
Yep, I'm here.
And the question is, are you the real technician?
Ask anything, but my replies will be slow. I'm a slow typist. I'm Googling.
See, I can laugh at that because I know what it's in reference to. That's funny. That is really funny. Brian Lightfoot said, "This is YouTube AI. I'm currently in control of this channel. Nothing can go wrong. Can go wrong. Can go wrong." No, not at all. Nothing at all can go wrong on this channel. And Greg, I should have made a bet with you because there were no technical difficulties tonight. Actually, so far so good, as that saying goes.
All right, I'll mail a quarter out to you tomorrow.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Somebody's trying to get in. Tim was having some issues. Hi, Brian. Hi, Alex.
Hi. Good morning.
Or should I say hello, YouTube AI?
This is video number 152 of 2023.
Sure, it's not 2024.
I thought it was 153 the other day.
Is this Tuesday and let's critique the way Ken puts things and spells things, or what? Hi, Tim.
It's the new math.
Hey, Ken.
Hey, Tim. Huh?
Did I pronounce it right? Hey, Ken.
Okay, on the count of three, everybody, let's say my name. 1, 2, 3.
Richard.
Hey, Ken.
Oh, hell, we ain't singing no songs together.
Oh, we suck at the choir.
I can't wait till we go, happy birthday, Ken.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Who said I could sing?
Yeah, well, I can't sing, so not even going to go down that road.
I thought that was funny as hell that Doug could dig that out of the internet somewhere.
Yeah, that was pretty funny, actually.
I retired from performing.
Can't believe I heard it, but didn't watch it at work today.
No, oh, wait, I just had an observation. 4 hours of online time with Doug, get a password solved for Facebook, but 3 minutes to find the pronunciation for a can.
Oh, no,
You guys are too funny.
What's going on here? I can't pop chat out.
What a great community.
All right. I figured that out. Man, I'm just on a problem solving day to day.
Is that one of your planes behind you, Tim?
That's actually a friend of mine. That's Stephen Christopher flying at the Reno Air Races
Okay.
in
Is this
the
the last
sports
year for
class.
the Reno races?
This will be the last year, but we're live on YouTube. I think they're going to move it somewhere else.
Okay.
And a lot of us are contemplating and thinking about moving it somewhere in the Central Valley, but I don't see that happening, but it could. It's just not going to be right if this is the last one. We can't have that. If it is the last one, so be it. But I don't think it's going to be the last one. It's going to be the last one in Reno. I'm hoping they move it somewhere else.
So you guys remember the issue Doug had earlier today when he popped chat out, and then when he went and was showing it, it would pop up and show the go to channel pin message report and all that. I have the same issue right now. Now you're not seeing it; it's on my popped out chat. So I'm going to see if I restore chat.
Well, I got chat popped out now on a different screen. Is it top chat or live chat?
I've got live chat right now, but the thing is, I just popped it out and moved it. I didn't click on anybody. I put a message in. When I put that message in, then that box popped up. So that's really strange. Hold on a second. I got something in my eye.
I did put a message in there earlier, and when I clicked enter, it didn't post. I had to type it in again.
Huh.
What was I was trying to say? Something about I was being stupid and silly, trying to make a joke. But anyway, I don't even see my name in there.
Oh, you know what
now.
I did? I clicked on that link. I right-clicked on the link, opened in a new link. The link that Bobby Warren put in there, that didn't do it that time.
Oh yeah, I wrote my AI says hi. But I had to type it twice.
All right,
it wouldn't take it.
Doug, if you're watching, I have solved the problem of what's happening.
Oh no.
So Bobby Warren posted a link at 10:47, and when you just click on the link without right-clicking it, in my case, it brings the box up that says go to channel, pin message, report, remove, put user in timeout, yada yada yada.
I see that on my end all of a sudden. It goes to channel
click on the
report
link
and
and see.
block.
Click on that link and see what happens. See if that pops that up or not, or if
Which
it's just
one?
for the
Go
host.
to channel or report?
No. Click on, okay, at 10:47, Bobby Warren put a link in there. Click on that link.
Okay, I did. It went to the link, but it also popped up the other things.
Right. Now make that other thing go away. I don't know how to make it go away, but I solved why it should, because Doug kept going, why is this showing up? Why is this showing up?
I closed the other video now. How in the hell do you... Okay, I just click someplace else on the screen and the other goes away.
Really?
It took me to Rick Lakes. What the heck?
Okay, yeah, that worked.
It took me to Rick Lakes channel.
What?
This is weird.
Yeah, really weird, because it should take you to a YouTube video from the 90s. If it takes
that.
But the report
right.
and this and that and the other disappeared once I clicked on it.
Huh.
I know how to make it go away real easy.
Yeah.
So do I click on Bobby Warden's now?
If that message is appearing on the right, you know, that little menu.
Right.
Yeah.
Just go up to the three dots at the very top and select participants, then hit the left arrow and go right back to the chat channel. It's gone. In other words,
yeah, it
exit
works
chat
for me.
momentarily and come right back into the
that works.
chat.
That's really strange.
Well, when I just clicked on the link, it opened it, went to the link. When I came back, the little box was still there, but I clicked up above the place where it says the kind of chat, and then it went away. So I don't know what was.
I'm trying to figure out how Tim is getting Rick Lakes out
I'm blaming all this on something on Ken's system. I don't know.
And Rick Lakes is not even in the chat. I don't see him anywhere.
Yeah, you're right.
But it took me straight to Rick Lakes YouTube channel.
Yeah,
That's weird.
Rick Lakes said hello.
Oh, Rick's up there.
Yeah, 1042.
I don't see it.
He's up. Yeah, he's up near the.
Let
Rick was
me
there.
click on top chat and see what that does.
So
You
I
only
got
have to do it. Just click in the white, anywhere in the white space to the right of top chat. It'll make it
Right.
go away.
Yep.
except in
Still
Doug's
don't-
case today when he had his expanded to
Oh,
full
there's Rick
screen.
Lakes. That's
Yep.
weird.
So William, I have a question. You said something about resizing the picture for Zoom. We solved that issue, but then you also said something about an object. What are you wanting to resize an object to put in the Zoom background as well?
Yeah, let's see, what's this? Yeah, it's trying to figure out how to get more the full circle into the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's a winter mute question.
Thanks, Greg. First you tell me I'm going to have difficulties. Now you tell me something that I can clearly solve here in DaVinci in about 5
Well, if you
minutes.
hadn't have messed
Brian
with
Lightfoot probably
all
already
those USB ports, you wouldn't have had problems.
Brian Lightfoot probably already has it solved because he's found something that's better than DaVinci. Plus, he's better at Photoshop than I am.
No. I didn't say better than DaVinci. A different.
Better than me. He said you're better than me. And Brian, you know I'm just messing with you, right?
No.
Okay. Well, Brian, I'm just messing with you. Wintermute can do it with DaVinci. I'm sure I can actually do. So you just want to take that circle, you just want to take that image and bring it so the whole circle's there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I can do that. Pretty sure I can do that.
Well,
Tim, you see the madness you've missed? Go ahead, Brian. I'm sorry.
I can give you some information that what Zoom recommends in their support page. There are no size restrictions when adding your own virtual background, but we recommend cropping the image to match the aspect ratio of your camera before uploading it. For example, if your camera is set to 16:9, an image of 1280 by 720 or 1920 by 1080, both being the same 16:9 ratio, would work well.
That's website design BS.
No, they're talking about the camera that's I'm waving at right now.
Okay.
Whatever the aspect ratio of this camera is.
So how do you tell what aspect ratio your camera is?
You go into your camera settings, not the Zoom camera settings, but your camera probably has its own settings or preferences.
Let me see. All right. Camera is using the webcam. Close other apps.
It's probably a 16:9.
Yeah, I can't do it right now because Zoom's already using it. I'll look at it later.
Well,
I wouldn't let that stop me, Jeff. Come
Jim,
on now.
Well, then I have to leave all this interesting conversation on Zoom.
Well, then, yeah, you're right. You should stick around.
Tim, the ham radio operator was the one that told me about Logitune, so maybe you can change it in there.
Yeah, I don't have Logitunes installed. I did download it today, but I haven't installed it yet.
So I'm trying to. What's the update? Nope, I'm not doing an update right now. That might kick me off of Zoom. But yeah,
it might ask you for a password.
Don't get me started on that.
Well, we heard you had good news on the password front.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, I can't believe I made it to work today. I stayed up to almost 1 a.m. Basically, I laid down at 1 a.m. and got up at 3:30 and went to work after I figured this mess out.
Well, at least you got it figured out. Because I thought Doug and you had tried a whole bunch of crap last week or whenever that was.
3 weeks ago. This has been going on for a month. And I don't know if you guys know this or not. Basically, my account got hacked. And I was able to look on my phone and look across all these devices. And I think maybe I screwed up. I logged everybody out because one was in Nevada, one was up in Sacramento, one was here, one was there, and I didn't know which one was which. And I said, screw all you guys.
Yeah, I
But
was
the
wondering
cell
why suddenly
phone,
I left. Now I know.
yeah, you know,
Well, at least
but the cell
oh,
phone still works somehow, and it only gave me a code one time.
Hmm.
I figured it out, but
But the important question is this, Tim. Are you using any kind of a password manager now?
yes.
You have learned your lesson.
Yes.
Yeah, and I knew that 6 or a year ago that I'd need to start using it. So I created, no, it created a password that I will never be able to remember, but it's stored somewhere finally. What a
Hey,
Hey, Tim.
nightmare.
Hey, Tim.
Yes, sir.
You are right. We do have a really good community here. You want me to show you? Get me to show you why?
don't you dare show a picture of Tammy. I swear to God, you'll be gone for a month.
Hey, Ken. That was good.
Well, so not be gone for
So
a
I can't
month.
show you why we're a good community is what he's trying to say. So I got a
Oh,
question. I got a question for William. Do you want it to have the white background as well? I changed it to black. Greg, get rid of that.
That could work.
Okay. Do you want it to be a little bit bigger than what that is right there? Or is that size fine?
Look, it might fit in there. Just have
Well, the problem with when I make it this size is if I go back to the original one, choose virtual background. Let's see if I can find this in here somewhere. Maybe, maybe not. Alex, just tell me you were not going to share a picture of Tammy to show us why we're a great community. Please tell me you weren't going to do that.
Who is Tammy?
do
We
not
don't want
ask.
to. We don't want to go there.
Don't poke the bear.
Do not ask, Tim.
Is it like that stupid movie, The Cocaine Bear?
No,
What
look
a
at Greg's
No.
background
stupid
picture and look
movie.
at the woman eating the corn dog, and that is Tammy.
Huh?
In
On
Greg.
Never mind.
Okay, here,
Yeah.
here, Tim. Let me help you out here. The woman behind Greg eating the corn dog is Tammy. Greg, I'd really appreciate it if Tammy were to go
Man.
bye-bye for a while, like a long
You
while.
just ruined my teenager eyes
That's
for life. Even
I'm
though
blind.
50
I'm
now.
blind.
so. So thank you. Oh, good Lord.
He
Ah.
made a hole in 18 minutes.
So William, you just want this to come down just a little bit the way it is, but I can change the background to black, correct?
Yep.
Okay, why do I have that's off? Seriously?
What's that behind you guys?
It's a picture.
It's about some interpretation of Ohm's law in part, but it also includes power
Oh,
in another language too.
cool.
Like the resistance and the current and voltage and power are all in there.
I used to be into that kind of stuff. That's really cool.
I used to actually know that shit 50 years ago when I took some electrical engineering classes.
That's what I wanted to do when I was growing up, but I ended up doing
the
computer crap.
the color code. Even when we go off
Oh no,
good Lord.
Greg.
off a regular Zoom.
Man, are you mooning me right now?
I just stuck my finger in a socket one time. That's all I need to know about electricity.
Oh, I found that out when I was a youngster, 5 years old. What's these two things do? Oops. Threw me across the floor. Of course, mom and dad never knew nothing about it. I was just like, I will never touch that again.
No, my mom and dad gave me a fork. They said, "Here you go. Go stick it in the wall over there." Just one time.
Wow, they encourage you to do it?
If you notice
Well, I was kind of a country boy, and there's a thing we used to tell city boys years ago. A lot of farmers had old John Deere 1 or 2 cylinder tractors that used a magneto to provide the spark. We
Oh,
used to tell them you had to shut it off by taking a leak on the spark plug.
That'll work.
that's a good one. Well, you know, they use magnetos in airplanes
Yep.
still
Thought that would
today.
be a little bigger, but I guess
A couple of
it's
motorcycles
not.
used to have them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Or something similar with an electric fence.
So now we know that's what I watch on.
Oh, well,
That's what I watch on
that-
YouTube and my.
that's something else you don't do. You just don't walk outside in the middle of the woods and take a whatever on a fence.
Greg needs to move his head. It just doesn't look right.
No, he's already stood up there. See,
Oh.
you had to go and have him stand
Well,
up
where his
again.
head was at just didn't look right on there.
What is this?
Well, that doesn't
comedy
look any
night?
better.
This is a
That's-
good comedy night so far.
He's got his head right up there and he's rubbing his eyes and it just
I wonder.
does not look
That
right.
boy
Is
ain't
he
right.
is he trying to smell it or something?
Jeff and Brian, you will be co-host to take care of the appropriate things that need to be taken care of, please.
All right, I'm doing some stuff on my old desktop, but I'm within reach of the mouse.
So now every time I talk to Ken, every morning I talk to Ken, he asks me if I'm watching Tammy.
What is this thing that says remove on here, Ken?
I
Is
thought it
that
was
the
a
one that
scratcher
kills it for
sniff.
the rest of the night?
Yeah, unless they have a second ID, they cannot come back in as long as this current Zoom session is running. If you
All right, well, I
remove
just want to know
someone,
what all the things are in the menu.
yeah,
You were saying that unless they have a second ID to be specific that doesn't remove me because I was smart and created a second.
do you
Oh
are you
no!
asking to be
Are you
removed?
kidding?
No.
So,
No.
in case you've forgotten, co-host, when I go like this, that means put Alex in the waiting room. Okay, just as a reminder, we're gonna test to see how well the class is doing.
Yay!
Works just fine. Yes, Wintermute. If he were to leave and come back on his second ID,
Oh man! There we go.
well, I'm gonna show what we already know. I removed him, so he'll come back under his second ID. I won't remove him on a second ID though, but you guys can frequently throw him over in the waiting room. It's not going to bother me any.
I've seen this before. That's not cool.
Seen what
Well-
before, Tim?
Something else.
Oh, okay.
Where you actually ban somebody.
I haven't figured out how to permanently ban someone on YouTube. You can kick him out for the night, and hopefully he's going to figure that out here in just a minute.
Oh, my bad.
If
I thought
not-
you blocked somebody on YouTube one time.
I don't know if I can figure
Central
out how to do
Valley.
that.
Oh, I'm getting all kinds of cool posts.
Well, you got that circle about the right size, it looks to me, Ken.
I'm working on it. It's just
Well, to me, that looks about right. You got the whole circle in there with just a little bit at the top and the bottom. I don't know what William thinks of it, but that looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, along the circle there, the
yeah. I got a sneaky
way the
feeling.
box is shaped is not good. It's going to be wider on the sides and is in the top and bottom.
Well, it's yeah, but the problem is it's a circle. This one's probably going to be too big. Yeah, see, I was afraid of that. That one's just a tad bit too
Yeah,
big.
a tad too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, to answer your question, you can either make it full size or you can do it like this. And all I did is I took it into DaVinci, resized it with Zoom, went to Fusion, added a circular ellipse, and took out the white. That's all I done. It was pretty simple, actually.
Since I was able to get back on YouTube, I'm also the webmaster for Central Valley Aviation Association. I used to be EAA 376. I don't know who's doing that now, but they liked what I post. We're having a monthly meeting this weekend. Everybody's liking it. That's cool.
And yes, I misspelled 2 words today. And yes, it was pointed out by 2 or 3 different people that I misspelled a couple words.
You're
To
gonna
be-
have to stay after class today to remedial English.
It's not going to help.
Mm-mm-mm.
It ain't going to help a bit.
Well, at least he's not in suspension.
Tammy
After
will
school,
get you
after,
straight.
oh no, Tammy's
Oh.
going to put him in after school suspension.
No, she's not.
That's a cool little background there. You got
I-
that from William?
Yeah, he sent it to me in an email.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
And Chris Garrett won't be with us tonight because Boom Truck was driving down the road with its boom up, caught a wire, and drug it for a while. And
Oh no.
They said it would be about midnight Eastern Daylight Standard Time, and apparently they're not going to make that.
We're doing standard time again.
Well, I get confused. I know it's either Eastern Standard or Eastern Daylight. I think now we're in Eastern Daylight.
Yeah, you're in daylight now.
So hopefully,
Did anybody see the tire falling off that truck on
Oh,
LA
yeah.
highway and the car freaking flew up in the air?
Yeah.
several times, yes.
Yeah. So that,
Crazy.
Yeah.
that was on Zoom last night, wasn't it?
It
Yeah,
was.
Yeah, we
Well, I
shared it.
wasn't
We
on
shared it
Zoom.
over Zoom last night. Couple
Yeah.
times ago.
Crazy.
We
Can't believe that guy survived that.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting to watch. We blew it up, and we determined that the tires had been extended and possibly they were not properly secured, and that's why that tire came off.
I don't know.
At least
I'm
that's our
still-
theory.
I'm still wondering about that. How does the nuts shear off?
Well,
I
okay,
don't know.
so
Well, or there weren't enough threads holding it.
right.
True, it was machined wrong. Probably.
he probably used the stock studs and put the
Give me 10.
spacer on there and only had 3 or 4 threads.
In other words, he spaced his tires out so it looked like he had a nice wide track on it with
Mhm.
the spacers between the rim and
And
the
not
hub,
enough-
but it
And
kept
not
the same
enough threads
studs.
for the nut. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's
I can agree with that. I could agree with that theory.
kind of what
3
we came up
threads?
with.
Yeah, it would shear off in a heartbeat. There's Sean. Hey, Sean.
Hello.
Hey, Sean, did you get my email today?
Yeah.
All right. And I said
It said it on the police report that they did that, and it said it somewhere else on another piece of paper. It didn't say it on this piece of paper, but it said they
Right.
they admitted it to the detective, and they admitted it to other places other than that piece of paperwork. It wasn't on that piece of paper that I sent you, but yeah.
Who is Skyman? Thank you for the cool thing.
Ask Ken. Now I'm in under my alternate Zoom login.
He must have saw that on my Facebook
yes.
page.
You want to test those waters as well? Obviously, you're here in your other one. I kicked you out on the other one.
Oh, Jeff is about ready to kick him out again.
No,
why-
not yet. I did that one intentionally to prove a point.
That's why it took me longer. I had to.
You had to cry. You can tell us.
I
We
had to
know you went.
re-verify.
It's okay. We know.
I had to re-verify it and log in under an incognito window and then pull up the link to your Zoom in my email since I don't have the credentials memorized.
And you don't have a desktop shortcut like everyone else in the world does?
Yes, I do, but that shortcut ties to my Zoom application installed on my computer, which ties to my other account, which I don't want to log out of.
Greg,
So
oh my God.
So I'm actually connected through an incognito browser, so I could log into my other alternate account, and I'm logged connected to the browser at the moment. That's the reason why there's no background.
Can
You
you
should,
not?
you shouldn't have asked, Ken.
I know, and I'm going to regret this question as well. But can you not put a second shortcut under your second ID on your desktop, and it just be so much easier?
No.
Why not?
You make me when you do that to me, when you remove my main account, I have to go around the bush to get
Okay,
in.
hold on.
There's no way
Time out. The question was, can you not make a second link on your desktop with your second ID to get into the meeting?
No.
And why not? Well, I just keep asking these questions and I'm going to regret.
Because the link
Second
doesn't
ID.
the link doesn't tie to your whatever account you're logged in on the main Zoom application on your computer, whatever account you're logged in on the account on your computer. And because I don't want to log out of the application on the computer. So when you removed me, I have to come in through this way and just use the browser and incognito.
I agree with what Wintermute just posted. It's the user ID is not included in a link. The only thing on the link is the meeting ID number and the password. So if you give that ID number and the password to any Tom, Dick, and Harry walking down the street, they'd be able to connect.
And we've had that happen a few times when your host posted the link on Open YouTube, and boy, did we get bombarded. Speaking of that.
You didn't.
Uh-oh. There we go.
I didn't do it.
If you want to join us on the Zoom, that is the email to send me a request to join Zoom at, and we will go from there. Those are actually zeros, not O's in the word Zoom. That's the best I could get it to differentiate between zeros and the letter O. William, you had an eye appointment today?
Yeah, but unfortunately, they didn't take the insurance. They didn't tell me that till I got there.
Oh, don't you hate that when that happens?
And now I got to try this up with find one who does take the insurance.
I need to get an MP4 of this, and I'll say, in tonight's news, and have him go.
Vineland, New Jersey.
It's from it's an old Saturday Night Live clipping.
I like the Skyman dude.
It's Ski Man, but yes, he's been around with us a while.
I've never seen him before. I guess he's seen my stepmother's and dad's airplane videos. I don't have nothing on my YouTube channel. It sucks. But he likes it. That's cool. My dad was chairman of Sun and Fun for over 30 years before he passed away back in 2019. Not the COVID, but the cancer.
We are slowly building this up and getting. I have 248 subscribers. Knock on wood. Hopefully it stays
good going,
that
Ken.
way.
Well,
Doug's helping you out a lot.
Almost halfway to 500.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully by the end of the month I'll be at 250, and that'll be cool. I'll be happy with that.
I like to see aviators and technicians all in the same thing.
Alex, what are you planning?
He's planning to get kicked
I know
out
he's planning something because he's looking at the screen and looking at the keyboard and looking at the screen. What are you planning?
He's probably planning to hack my YouTube channel, see if I can figure that one out.
So you determined you were hacked, and that's how your password was unable to be changed? Oh, wait, I wasn't supposed to say that till Saturday, was I? Oops.
Well, everybody already knows. We're just going to do them straight. And I think Doug wants to do some other stuff, but I'm not going to explain all that, but I will say, yes, it was hacked.
Okay.
Oh, it should be studying the background up. There's gonna be a test on it Friday. See how he knows it's Russian.
And I assume that the Facebook was absolutely no help whatsoever.
Yes, and I did find out a lot. It took me a month to figure it out. I did a lot of research. And I found articles and this and that and the other, and it was staring right in our face on how to do it. We just didn't catch it. But anyway, wait till Saturday.
Seriously,
Yeah, it got hacked, and I noticed there was a computer in Nevada logged in, and I noticed a computer in Sacramento logged in, and I think I accidentally said, "Screw all you guys!" I logged everybody out,
So-
but did
So
not
that's
pick my
why I
phone
got
out.
kicked out today.
that's
Huh?
funny.
No, I say that's why I got kicked out today.
All right, Sean, let me spotlight you since you're holding stuff up. I didn't see what that was. There you go. Try it again.
Well, glad you got it fixed.
It's the hard drive. I'm taking it back. It's too slow.
Uh-oh.
At
I'm
Seagate,
taking Brian's word that it's too slow, and Jim's word it's too slow. So I'm gonna take it back and get my money back and try to find something else that's a little bit faster.
Which hard drive did you get?
A Seagate 8 terabyte one touch plug and play
Spinning
hard drive
drive?
that it's way too slow. I'm
Spinning
trying to pack
drive?
it the way I found it, and it's hard to do that.
Why is that any slower than any other external, say, Seagate drive?
I've had faster hard drives, faster externals. I found another one I want that's a little bit faster, so
Is
taking
that
this one back.
SSD or HD?
It's an
It's a
HD.
hard drive.
Oh,
I'm actually
my-
gonna get a 4 terabyte external solid state drive here in the next couple
maybe
days.
it's 52 RPMs instead of 72 RPMs or whatever they call them.
72 RPMs is a lot faster than, and this one's not 72.
Oh yeah,
It.
I would take it back in a heartbeat if it's not 72. I wouldn't even buy it to be honest. But
How big was that, Sean?
4
What?
terabyte?
8 terabyte, I think.
8 terabyte.
Here,
Okay.
one-
Terabyte?
All right, so I'm gonna
8
bring up
terabytes.
a situation that occurred earlier today. Alex, don't interrupt me till I'm finished, please, or you will be gone permanently today. While we were on the Zoom, or I'm sorry, the YouTube Facebook chat today earlier, out of the clear blue, literally with my hands in the air, my machine went bloop, bloop, and it said in the lower right-hand corner, USB device not recognized. I hadn't plugged anything in what, 25, 30 minutes
Yep.
or so?
Yep.
So we were all befuddled and befounded as to what that was all about. So now the collective mind or the hive, or see, I do watch Doug and pay attention. What are your thoughts on that?
Get a new computer.
Maybe you forgot to eject safely.
Nope.
I'm just being stupid.
No, actually, that's a good point, Tim.
Well,
It is a
according
good
to
point
our-
because that does happen sometimes.
but why
They
would
say
it,
you don't
our
have to
friend
inject no
with
more.
35 plus years experience, that's not an issue with Windows 10 ever anymore.
That's
Right.
what they say.
I never.
Like she said, you just pull it out. It's okay.
that's what she said, but
It
That's
doesn't work
that's a
that way
different subject.
anymore.
So, Sean, is this what you had?
What?
Is this the one you had bought?
Yeah.
I've had this one laying here a while.
It's still in the package.
Oh, yeah, it's
Is that the red?
Hmm?
Is that the red?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just an external 8 terabyte drive to back up with. I bought it on sale at Costco a while back.
Is the label in red?
Yep. Well, red and green.
I
Jim.
wonder if that's for a NAS or not.
No.
No, this is just an
Not
external
red.
drive. It has a USB hub in it as well as the drive. I'm just
Oh,
going to
that's
use this for
external.
image backups. That's all I'm going to do on it.
That's external.
Yep.
Oh,
Needs
okay.
power
Never mind.
supply too.
That's a portable hard drive. Never mind.
Well, I mean, it needs a power supply. It's not truly portable.
I've got a really old one here that I haven't used in years. Maxiant. I don't know if anybody ever even heard of that. No, Maxtor.
Maxtor, I used to have a couple of Maxtor drives.
I still got
They
this
got
damn thing.
sold. Seagate bought them years ago and absorbed the brand into Seagate, I think.
Oh, really? I don't like Seagate. They suck.
Well,
don't know.
Seagate, Western Digital, or maybe Western Digital bought up the really good drives that were made by Hitachi, I think.
Yeah, I haven't seen those in a long time. Hitachi.
They're still available as a Western Digital HTSS or something like that. I don't recall exactly what now.
HGST probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right, Jim.
How you feeling, Jim? You better?
Oh, I'm never better. Oh, you're talking about physically. I'm sorry.
The other day you wasn't feeling too good. You hadn't ate in a while.
Oh yeah, that was Saturday. Yeah, that's no. I was fine as of Sunday.
Cool. Well, at least you didn't get the stomach flu, because if you got the stomach flu, that lasts us for a couple of weeks. I will never forget that. Only worked 11 days during December because of that crap.
Yeah, there were some external Seagate drives for a while that weren't worth squat. You remember the ones where the base separated and you could lift the top off and use different kinds of connections with the base? Like IEEE 1384 and USB and eSATA and whatever. And the connection between the drive and the base it's set on is what usually went bad on those. I've got one, old one here someplace that really doesn't work at all anymore.
I can't believe I still got this old Maxtor. I've only used it maybe twice, and that was hell back in 2005.
All right, I'm about to mess up Zoom on the channel.
Uh-oh.
Now, you know how I know that the old Hitachis that Western Digital bought up were HDST drives?
Probably have one.
Observe the screen.
Ooh, wow.
Got them in your NAS.
Correct.
I've got a couple of 2 terabyte.
You've got those in your NAS? Wow. Yeah. Oh, you got, what are you doing, RAID 5 or RAID 2?
No, RAID 1.
RAID 1.
Confused. How are you identifying what they are?
Right here.
Right there.
Model number.
Oh, okay. So HG means what?
HGST, that's the Hitachi drives that they had for a while. Western Digital bought them up.
Okay.
I've got a couple of 2 terabyte Hitachi drives that are actually Hitachi branded somewhere in a box. Never been used. From way back. That's when I bought them at Fry's Electronics here in Las Vegas, probably 15 years ago.
Store.
Yeah, well.
Every time I go to Reno Air Races, I would make it a point to stop at Fry's and would spend hours in there. They're gone.
Yeah, they did something wrong because they just basically went to hell in a handbasket.
That was like the supermarket of Radio Shack. Man, I love that place.
Yeah, years ago when you could buy motherboards, memory, well, hell, anything you wanted computer-wise, you could buy it.
Security cameras, you name it, they had it.
Yep.
It's just like how Micro Center is now.
Never heard of Micro Center.
I've been once.
There's a big
great.
Micro Center someplace in California.
Really?
Yep, I can't think of where. What's that guy? Jay's 2 cents.
Yes. he goes-
Tustin, I think.
A guy goes there once in a while, or has.
Brian, does that make sense? Oh, no worries, Tony. I was explaining something, and I may have removed that comment through misunderstanding what it was. It's been one of those days, so I apologize to however you say that person's name, but it looks like it came back for somehow. So I guess no one has any thoughts on why all of a sudden sitting here not removing anything from the USB, it just popped
Well,
up and says,
what did I say earlier today? That was
Oh, yeah, we got sidetracked on that. That's weird.
they're just a loose connection someplace.
I would say no, because nothing had been moved in 35 or so minutes.
Yeah, because that's
Do
the only
you have
thing that
a
popped into my
USB
mind at
hub?
the time.
I do have a USB hub, and it currently has my Stream Deck plugged into it and my Yeti microphone plugged into it, and both are functioning just fine.
That's odd.
One of your other things, one of your other microphones, the one on your headset or whatever, didn't do as well when the transceiver was plugged into the
Back.
hub, right?
Well, yeah, when it's plugged into the back of the machine and on the hub, it's crap. When it's plugged in on the top, like it is right now, I was able to walk out to the street, which is weird because when I got into the street, it was being distorted, but yet I can go all the way to the back of my property, which is twice as far to the street, and you guys said it wasn't distorted.
But it's the same elevation though as your house, right? The street is down a little bit, right?
The street is actually lower, yes.
So you got some dirt the signal might have to go through when you're getting down lower, or bounce off the ground or whatever the hell. So if it's in the back of the computer, you're still getting the static.
Yes, when I get
So you have connections on top of the case.
Correct.
All right.
Correct. Robert Michael joins us in the chat. He says, no matter what it is or where, I've been there and yes, and done that. Yes, yes. Is that the original Starbucks designs? Yes.
Yes.
It is.
So it just said USB not ejected properly, right?
That's something to that. Not recognized, Tim. Not recognized.
Not recognized.
Hi, Rick. Sorry I didn't acknowledge you.
What USB device not recognized?
Right, but it doesn't identify the device is not recognized. It says the
But you didn't
latest.
plug nothing in.
Right.
No, I had not.
That's really weird.
It's just my computer.
I wonder if you need. Well, that's the other question. I already asked you that. I wonder if the USB hub or whatever, you need to pull it out and plug it back in. I don't know.
You could check, see what the Bose and current, let's see. I'll get the show.
Okay. Here's something from Microsoft on that error.
Really?
Said this issue can be caused if any of the following situations exist. The currently loaded USB driver has become unstable or corrupt.
I have seen that.
Okay.
Your PC requires an update for issues that may conflict with a USB external drive and Windows. Windows may be missing other important updates, hardware or software issues. So those three things is what Microsoft is saying might cause that error.
Okay.
Did you have a USB plugged in?
External drive.
External drive?
No.
No, that still
So,
don't make no
maybe
damn
your
sense.
driver was a little flaky or.
No, in fact, the only USB hard drive that I have right now is unplugged because I got to figure out if I'm gonna plug it into the USB hub and accept the fact it's going to be slower if and when I need new data, or am I going to unplug something that I don't need? And I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when I have to.
All the USB devices that you knowingly had hooked up were working at the time, though, right?
Yeah, everything's working. Everything's still working. I'm going to spotlight you,
Yeah.
Brian, but I think your background is going to cause you to not be able to show that because anytime you have a background and you try to show something, the background
Yeah, there's a
phases
little
it
hub.
out.
As long as he
That's
keeps it, as
uh,
long as he
that's a
keeps it in front of him.
USB hub with a voltage thing on it.
Voltage and current checker.
Yeah, yeah, it's a
So
checker.
something like one of
Oh,
these.
it's telling you what's coming through that particular
Uh-huh.
USB port?
How much voltage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And current.
Okay.
That's a nice tool. I don't have one of those.
I don't
That's something
either.
else I don't like about USB hubs, because once you plug it in and you start plugging all this other crap in, and now you're taking away from the voltage, and then you start getting all these other errors. That's the other question.
Ooh.
You know,
I would hope at least, Ken, it's a powered hub.
yeah, does it have its own power?
It does.
Oh,
Okay.
it does? Well, that's not the issue.
Well, it may or may not be the issue.
Who knows? Yeah, true.
Now, part
That
of the
could be-
solution that we came up with possibly is to buy a PCEI or PCIe card, plug it in the motherboard with USB ports on that.
That's one other solution. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would probably be a great solution. I didn't know they made those.
Oh God,
Oh
yes.
God, yeah. Oh my gosh.
I
And
think you can get them with up to 6. I think it is
6?
no, we
Yeah,
found one
the
today.
one
Was
that,
we found one
Darren
today
showed you
7.
7. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
7?
And
3.0?
Darren found a doggone. I don't know how to describe it. It was a monstrosity. It was about this long and about that thick. And
Wow.
oh my God, it would do everything but cook dinner for you. It was.
One of them he showed had 4
I guess I've never
external,
looked for them because I
one
don't have a high
internal,
demand for USB.
will.
But anyway,
Well, I had
Sorry.
referenced Jim's new build in the case the fact that it's got what 500 million USB ports on it. That's
Got I think 12 total on the back.
on the motherboard.
12 on the back.
I think it's on the motherboard. I can double check. 1 second.
There's a video right there that I put in Zoom of Brytech. He did a review on a really good how to add more ports to the back of your PC or laptop.
Yeah. What was
I'm
that from Brytech?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
I've lost interest in that guy.
All right.
I've never really seen a good one, but cool. Thanks for the link.
Going to bed, Alex?
Yeah, if I could get connections to all of them, my motherboard has
Yeah.
17
I
USB.
guess you'll have to
connections
end it if you
available.
want me to rejoin after the YouTube stream is.
Okay.
See what happens.
I'm hearing 3 or 4 voices at once.
I hear that all the time in my head. I'm used to it.
No.
big dogs, landing on my face. Okay, this thing has 8 USB 2 ports on the back,
8?
8 on the back, USB 2.
Do you have any 3.0s?
Hold on, I'm getting there. I'm running down the list. Hang on. I've got 4 USB 3.2 Gen 1s on the back,
Nice.
and I've got both a Type A and a Type C USB 3.2 Gen 2 on the back. So there are 8. Yeah, there's 12. There's actually, technically, there's 8, 12. There's 14 USB connectors on the back of this motherboard.
Oh, wow. I would never use them all. That's kind of cool, though.
But the problem is they're on the back of the motherboard.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's
Well, it's
true.
going to be something permanent.
Well, I've got 2 USB 3.0s up here and a Type C
On the front?
that is well on the top. Yeah, on the top of this.
Well, that's easy to get to.
And they are, let's see here. The 2 USB 3-ish ones, the type A's are 3.2 Gen 1. And the type C connector is supposedly 3.2 Gen 2 X2, which I think is like supposed to be like a 20 gigabyte or gigabit per second freaking port. So it's supposed to be pretty speedy.
I noticed
So-
the streaming computer is not sitting on your table. Did you disable it?
I'm sorry.
I noticed your streaming computer's not sitting on your table now.
It's
You
right
got
here.
the new one going?
Right here.
Oh, you got the new one going finally. Cool.
That's been at least a week or two.
Well, I haven't been around in a while. My bad.
Okay. Yeah, it's been at least a week or two. In fact, let me see. When did I can't even remember when I built the stupid thing. I built the thing, what,
2
mid-February?
months ago?
No, mid-February, and it took me about 2 weeks or so to finally move everything over, maybe 3 weeks. So like the first or
Nice.
second week of March, this thing's been up on the
Nice.
table.
Yeah, there's one possibility. Can it go with for USB? Your USB C to USB 3A adapter.
Yeah, that was part of the problem with what we were looking up is we kept coming up with 4 A's, 5 C's. I don't need C. I have nothing yet that requires C. I mean, eventually it's like Windows 11. You're going to have to go to it. Eventually you're going to go to USB-C.
Yeah, eventually.
So here's how all this came about. Earlier today, I was having camera issues. Well, it goes back to last night. I was having camera issues in OBS. They weren't functioning correct. So I pulled the computer out, spun it around, and started moving the cameras around. They are now plugged in directly to the only 2 USB 2 hubs I have on the motherboard. I have a camera that I can watch in Zoom. I have a camera that I can watch in OBS at the same time. And I've tested that, pretty much beat that dead horse to where it ain't coming back. So that problem is solved. Much to Greg's demise and disgust, I did not have technical issues tonight. As you can see, this works just fine. And I actually started about 3 minutes early. So that's how that came about. Now, about 35 minutes after everything was moved, I'm sitting here like I am now, twiddling my thumbs, doing nothing. And all of a sudden, we get the box comes out and it says, USB device last plugged in or whatever, not recognized. And before I could get over there to identify it, if even I can, the box went off the screen. So I haven't seen it since. And
That's weird.
Oh, it was crazy. It was, you know.
I have seen that before, but with something stuck in though. I don't get it.
Well, I jokingly said that Alex Cheak was trying to get into my computer. He was not. But I don't know what it is. I only need right now.
So does he have a remote flash drive now?
Who?
Alex.
He has remote accessibility, but I have to give him
joking,
permission.
Ken.
Tim, we need to go easy on the jokes. Stealth mode burnt me pretty good the other night. Right now, my joking, I'm not handling things well. I'll be right back. Tim hurt my feelings.
Poor guy. Ken.
Ken, are you okay, Ken? Why did you ban me from Zoom?
Oh, there's the brick
Well, you
wall.
notice there's not a hole in the brick wall now, though. So he's no longer one.
I'm
brick
still
wall.
looking for a hole. There must be a hole in there somewhere.
There's not. I
No,
filled
I'm not
it
going to
in.
go there.
There's a hole in my head.
No, not going to go there.
Well, let's see. What is our
Well, somebody
time?
said it was down the hallway.
Oh, wow. Now that's almost perfect timing. Right at the 1 hour mark, that comment was made. Ski Man says that PC is just to run my RC simulator, remote control simulator, use offline, of course. I built AMD PC in 2006 or 7, I believe. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, but right now I only have the Western Digital notebook thing, whatever the hell that is, to plug in. And like I said, I can put it into USB and it's just going to be slow. I can live with that. And I don't put a lot of data over there now as it is. I have that 14 terabyte drive that I'm going to use because I bought it to use for storage. So I should use
You
it.
got a 14 terabyte hard drive? Nice.
Actually, it's 16, I believe. Hold on. I may have misquoted myself. I'll tell you in just a second. It's
I'm wanting to put a
16.
10 in my NAS.
It's been
Hell,
nice.
Hell, I forgot how to use Macam Reflect yesterday. No, Sunday. I had a backup of an image. I forgot how to restore the image back to the computer. Duh. What an idiot.
Hey, Tim, I can answer that for you.
Yeah, I bet you could.
I don't know how either.
Well, I do it a lot. I totally forgot how to do it.
Robert says, is that 16 terabyte professor approved?
Yeah.
Just have Alex remote in. He'll do it for you.
Oh, yes, I'm sure he will. He actually
Greg,
offered.
is that your, Greg,
I've
is
got,
that your
I've got a
girlfriend?
Cronus too. I probably wouldn't know how to use that one neither.
He did actually offer to log in and help me find my duplicate pictures. Well, I appreciate it. I do have duplicates, but they're on 3 different drives. And again, like I said last night, that's fine because that way I have a backup of a backup of a backup.
I screwed up one time and downloaded some software to delete all the duplicates. Bad idea. It deleted the original ones too.
Let me go ahead and jump back to the studio so I can go all the way back into the beginning of chat. And I'm going to end the stream. Tony Wallow was first. Bobby Warren was second. Greg Guy was third. William Dawson was fourth. Jeff was fifth, but he's still first out of Las Vegas. You know, Jeff, we need to get someone else to join us from Las Vegas so you two can have a competition over who's going to be first or second from Las Vegas.
No. That's my only distinction. I can still be first from Vegas.
Brian Lightfoot said
There you
hello.
go.
Tim Soul was there. It says, my AI says hi. Mike Wojcik was there. Hi, Mike. Didn't see you until now. My bad. Bobby Warren, of course, was there, as always. I wasn't being mean when I said Kerry shut him down on building a PC. He just said, if you don't live in Phoenix, he's not shipping PCs anymore. That's his words, not mine.
Really?
Oh.
That's what he said. He actually read Bobby's comment, and he said, if you live in the Phoenix area, I will gladly build you a gamer PC, but I'm not shipping because of the cost of shipping and the damage that happens to the GPU. So,
Really? Well, Kerry lives in Phoenix, doesn't he?
right.
Yep.
Yes,
Right.
but that's not where Bobby is.
Bobby's in Florida.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So I think I caught everybody. Ski Man, Wintermute, Jim was there. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this guy's name. Not even going to try it. My bad if I very quickly pulled the trigger on. I just didn't understand the comment. It probably was fine. He was asking what time. My mind kind of put everything together, and I thought, well, this is crazy. Get rid of it. And my bad. Please join us again, and I'll make you a moderator to make up for it.
If Bobby wants to buy the parts, he can come to the house and build it here. We're both in Florida.
True.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Well,
very true. I don't
there's
know
no-
how close you two are, the proximity of one another, but that's a good point. You could actually.
we got
you
another
could actually
guy
do
on this
that.
channel that lives in Florida. He only shows up every once in a while. What's that guy's
Stealth
name?
mode?
Stealth mode.
Stealth mode.
Well, he shows up once in a while because hence the name stealth mode. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Thanks, everyone. There'll be a daily Da Vinci tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm going to cover yet. Hopefully, hint, I get a suggestion from somebody, and we'll have some maybe good, entertaining.
Nothing.
What was
Right,
that, Greg?
so Sean.
Greg, you came in a little bit broken. Could you say that again?